Song from jail?
I thought he released the whole album.
Was it the whole
What's
album?
up, people? Are we live?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we're live.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Man, make sure you guys tune in when you guys are here. You say what's up. Shopkulture. Hold on, give us just
You good?
a few seconds. So once again, man, we're back in studio. You remember every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, we're live. I'm joined tag teaming over here. You know who it is, Doc.
What's up, people?
Dr. James Hill.
Glad y'all could tune in. We got some good dialogue for you today.
Oh, yeah, we got some good
So
stuff.
chime in, share your thoughts. Don't get pissed if you get offended.
No, they're going to get offended.
It ain't directed towards
Right.
you.
Okay.
Look at it from an alternate perspective.
Great new perspectives. And then we got producer over there, Nick Jones.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. What's popping? What's popping?
We got a little audience participation member today. My boy, old school back there. You know who he is. Look, he just creeped. Look.
Jump in there.
Yeah, he said, man, I wanted to see what y'all talking about. That's my boy Sam back there. I ain't gonna say no last name. We ain't gonna get him no trouble. Me and him go back. I ain't gonna tell her the story, but whew.
What's up, bro? How y'all doing?
Yes. So, anyways, man, how's everybody's weekend? How was your weekend, man?
Man, I had a great weekend. Did absolutely nothing. Maxed and relaxed. Watched some football. Ate good food.
That Seahawks game was just.
Oh, it was garbage.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't go to this one, man. I'm telling you, man. But we have to also understand. That's why I'm not too upset, because the big picture is next year.
We'll be in the playoffs. If Giants lose, we win. We got a shot.
You don't want them. You don't want this team in the. I'd rather take the playoff. I'd rather take the drafting position than trying to make the playoffs.
Any given Sunday, man, you make them playoffs.
If you can't stop the run
season. Yeah, we got to work on that run.
Ain't no working on. We done, man. Gosh, but like I said, next year it is on. Yeah. So yeah, it was slow motion. Nothing going on really this weekend. Getting ready for the holidays. Man, the page, man. We want to thank you guys, man. You guys are for all your support. A lot of y'all supporting that, and we want to thank you. YouTube subscriptions are going up. Page going up. So we want to thank you guys for that. So let's just start off with this. Let's get it going. What one word that's overused in today's time?
What were some of the responses?
You had, I said gaslighting, the N word. Man, there was a few others. You got any off the top?
I just can't get with dudes calling women bruh.
Wait, who? I've never heard that. Who does
Bruh.
that?
Dudes be like, bruh. I'm like,
Nah, did it?
yeah, it happens all the time. Have you heard that?
Yeah, my son. Yeah, well, my son uses. I don't use no words my son try to use.
I mean, that's a term of endearment to my bros, you know. And dudes are like, well,
But women use it though.
The girl be tripping, and they be like, "Bro, calm down." I'm like, man, you got your gender roles twisted.
Some say shout out to some of the women in the group. The homosexual was one of the responses.
Homosexual, miss me with that.
Do you get upset when that word is being thrown out? Do you really like? Do you take offense to it?
Well, it's. I don't take offense to it, no, because it is, you know, a demographic that actually exists. But these women are dealing with these dudes and talking about them at the same time.
Is there a lot, do you think, that are homosexual?
I wouldn't say so.
Hey, what's up, Ricky?
There are some.
Ricky, help your Seahawks out, man. I know you're a Hawk fan. Are you still on board with them? Playoffs or no playoffs for you? Lamont, what's up? Bro? Oh, wait, hold on, man. Wait.
Is he talking about his Panthers?
Come on, wait, you a Panther fan?
Yeah, he's from
Carolina.
Yeah.
That changes my perspective on it, bro. Wow. All right.
So, but gaslighting, I don't think that word is used too much because that is a term that if it applies, you know, you use the term. And gaslighting is a natural psychological phrase used mostly by narcissists, you know, to get you to believe that your thinking is screwed up.
Okay.
You know, that and makes you second guess yourself when someone's gaslighting you. So I think that's appropriate, you know, when applied and used correctly.
When it's used correctly, though, I think that is not used correctly a lot of times. I think it's a common word now when there is a disagreement. It's some type of argument, especially between couples. One of them will usually say you're gaslighting. Well, what does that mean exactly?
Well, that means they're trying to convince them that their train of thought is screwed up and trying to get them to second guess their own thoughts and train of thought, you know, to second guess themselves.
But that's what I'm saying. Is that what gaslighting is?
Yeah, that's what gaslighting is.
I just think that we should find maybe a different word because I just think, like, again, people overuse that word, I think, and it is such a negative connotation to it. Granted, I guess it is negative, but I think there are a lot of times it just kind of is used to try to win an argument as opposed to really understand the argument.
Right. And when it gets to that point, you're changing the whole focus of the discussion, you know. And, you know, when you're accusing somebody, you're trying to psychologically deter from the subject at hand, you know, by gaslighting to get you to, but it could be that they're just trying to get them to view things from an alternate perspective. And so many people are just so stuck in their ways that they can't step outside themselves and look at something from another standpoint.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's so that's one of the words. And we are missing, yes, T. We want to hope that T is feeling a little bit better. She had mouth surgery, and we know how that is. That is something that knocks you down. So that's the reason why she's not on the show. We definitely hope that she
all her business out.
Well, she told me. No, she said, yeah.
She told you.
Yeah, well, she told Nick Jones. Did she tell you?
Tell me what
about her surgery?
No.
Oh, she did.
Didn't she say it?
Yeah.
Didn't she talk about that on the last episode?
That's what I thought she did. That's why I'm saying it though. Doctor, you put her business out.
I don't know.
Well, we hope you
but
feel better.
But she did contact me and let me know that she wasn't going to be in the spot tonight. So yeah.
So we definitely hope you feel better. And I almost want to say when you have dental work done, mouth, it's the worst. It is worse. I mean, it's bad. Ooh, some painful time. Okay, what is people? Kenneth said Okay, okay, you agree? What exactly do you agree with? V, how you doing, V?
V's back in the house.
V,
How you doing, V?
we missed you, V. And V, can you real quickly share? V had this awesome idea for personalized gifts that she found this website. And V, can you put that up there? Because she shared it with me. That was a good idea. Personalized like pillows or, just something that personalized who you care about or loved ones. And
I've been doing that.
Oh, have you?
Oh, I've been giving pillows, mugs, framed movie posters.
Damn, dog, you okay? Can you?
On.
Damn. I
They
thought
didn't tell you
I was
about me?
feeling happy.
They didn't tell you about me?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm about to overuse that. Hold on. There goes your Christmas gift. I ain't getting you no personalized that said Doc on it. Okay, well, I forgot what were we at now. So
he was agreeing with you about the.
He was agreeing with you about the word gas.
Okay. And KB, what are some of the words you say? Because you had a few up there. I'm gonna have to go and find some because there were actually some good words, and then we'll move on real quickly. Again, y'all make sure that have some manners. If you're watching the show, just say what's up.
Just say what's
just
up.
Say hello. Say,
Where
hey,
you
guys.
at? What city, country, wherever you're at.
Yeah.
Just put a little shout out in.
Just say hello. Are you big on in manners real quickly? Do you get when people like there's times I get clients that call, right? They don't say nothing else. Right? The only thing they ask is like, what you got open? It's like no hello.
Yeah. Manners, the pleasantries. I mean, show some consideration to,
Yeah, just say hello.
When you say, how are you doing? Actually wait for a response.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. They'll ask me that, then they'll move on to what time can I get in? I'm like, bro, I haven't even finished telling you how I'm doing.
Right.
I don't want to cut you. How about
that's not just a pleasantry. It should actually be a question that shows concern, that you care how a person is doing.
Yes. What's up, Chris? Yeah, Avatar. Chris. Now Avatar is coming out. I think Avatar, the movie, and I'm a big movie buff, and it's coming out. I can't wait.
Rhonda.
Rhonda's. Oh, how you doing, Rhonda?
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, manners. Which one irritates you of all the
cats?
Huh?
Somebody was saying.
Oh, cats.
They was rattling off. They said ashy, homosexual. Y'all went over that.
Okay.
Single.
Who said
cats.
single? That's good.
A lot of these are words that a lot of the women use in the group.
Kenneth is so right, bro. And the N word coming from a lady. That I don't like that.
Right.
I know, Sam. I know, Sam. I remember my boy said, I know he don't like it, but yeah, no, it's something about that coming from a lady. I don't know. It's just even in a disagreement, do you find that just to be?
Oh yeah, it's disrespectful.
Don't do that,
You
ladies. No,
don't call me out my name. Period.
Hysterical.
Somebody said cock. What about?
Huh? Hey, Liz.
Somebody said no
Liz
on the word cock.
Oh yeah.
Well,
no. What?
I don't know why I like
no,
that.
no.
I don't mind that.
What? Well, that's a gender. That's a. I wouldn't say gender, but a cultural thing.
You said something wrong with saying cock?
That's cultural.
Yeah.
That's a white girl thing.
Ooh.
What black girl says cock?
That is a fact.
Have you ever had a black girl say, "Give me that cock"? No.
So there's something endearing about that. I think. No.
Bedwin, she's probably saying.
Well, I don't know. Oh, Ricky. No, you didn't, Rick.
Pronouns.
Ricky said pronouns.
Exactly.
Do we all agree with that? The pronoun. That is it going too far? Or what?
Hey,
No.
Man, this is one big episode of Black Mirror.
I see. Yeah.
The X-Files.
The X-Files a whole now.
We're
gonna have to have we're gonna have to have a topic about that because I'm getting lost with that.
If you do, should have somebody who
represents
who represents that whole brigade.
Yeah, I think
they, them, seahorse, caterpillar, whatever.
Right.
Whatever they identify. I'm being facetious.
Oh, I was about to say, are they called caterpillar? Like,
no,
is that new?
No, you have people that'll say I identify as a tree, so I want you to address me as such. Like it's how crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
have you guys heard of? Is it fluffies? No,
Furries.
Furries.
Yeah.
Wait,
I-
Sam.
I know what
I
that is.
just heard this on Saturday, and I was like, "Is that real?"
What does that mean though?
So, from what it was described to me, furries are people that identify as animals. So, seriously, they be at school and they be purring or barking. And
I'm done. Stop. That's not.
Yeah,
you're
wearing
playing.
tail. I thought they was playing with me.
No,
too.
you're
They
playing.
had no. They had an
Is it
episode.
real?
They had an episode of this
Is that real?
on Real Sex, and Real Sex is throwback. That used to be something that come on back in the
I
day.
love that. Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
like that show.
And
That's
they
just
had-
taking it too far.
They had a show. They had a segment on Real Sex back in the day. This come on HBO, and it was, you guessed it, white folks dressing up as dogs and cats and other furries. It was like a fetish thing.
Well, is that fetish or that might be?
I likened it to a fetish. I don't think that's like a pronoun
see
people
those
go around.
comments.
It must be new for someone to want to be addressed as a damn dog or something like that.
Oh,
I've always known that term furry to what I was just explaining per the Real Sex segment, where people, it was like a fetish thing. They dress up as animals and do their whole sexual
well, if
escapades.
that's your thing, keep that over
Yeah,
there.
no.
That's not everybody's business.
Yeah, but I don't know why I would have to refer to someone as that though. That's
No,
that's what I have an
right.
issue with. I think that it needs to be some type of limit. Hey, whatever you want to do, kind of keep that behind closed
Yeah,
doors.
and
That's
the
kinda weird.
pronouns make no difference to me. I'm going to address you by your name. What's your name?
Well, that's what we're but and that's
him,
another.
her, they, them.
Well,
What's your name?
a teacher was telling me that they would actually have to change the names because the person would change their identity every other week.
But what's
And
your
that's-
name?
I can't take, and I'll die.
You're talking
on
about
this
what's your
hill.
birth name.
Your birth name.
I'll die on this hill.
What
I can't
do you
really take.
answer to?
I can't take a lot of this serious because there's been reports about individuals who went into becoming trans woman or a trans man, and
Yeah.
then they end up going back to what their original
That's what I'm
sex
saying.
and gender was because of whatever the fuck. So I'm just like, y'all are out here playing in my face right now.
Yeah.
And
like I
then
said,
for the people who are actually like who really do feel as though they are who they are in their mind, when they go and make that transition as to whatever it is, you kind of shitting on them too because they take it serious,
But
so
see,
I
But we have to
try to
have-
look at it.
I don't see how
There has to
you're
be a
shitting
limit.
on them because it doesn't matter to me what sex or gender role you claim or are. What's your name? I'm gonna treat you like a human being.
But then
But
if
that's what
somebody
they're saying that's not what they. That's
So
what
you're
he's
not
saying.
human,
No, they're saying that it changes. That's what Nick is saying.
but you're
Like,
human. You
but you-
have a name that you answer to. That's what I'm gonna.
but if
address you
something
by.
happens where it's just like, did you make sure her belongings were picked up off the
Yeah.
ground or something like that?
Yeah,
You'll mess around and say
Yep.
that and they'll correct you.
they correct you.
You address me as they. I don't identify
And teachers
as
will get in
her
And
trouble.
at that
They
point,
have to
I'll
do-
ask him what's your name.
Like,
I'm
That's
just
what we're saying.
because
Teachers
this
have to-
is stuff that'll
it's up
get
to
you.
the
You get
person.
fired.
You
for
get
shit like
fired
this.
for it.
It's
That's what we're
insane.
saying. But hey, that's where I think us sometimes as voters have to kind of put the line and be like, wait a minute, this is getting, because that's too hard. It's too hard to remember that.
I've talked to some individuals that are within the LGBTQ community,
Mhm.
and even they are saying it's
It's
just
too
all out
confusing.
fucking ridiculous.
Right.
Like, it's like figure out what y'all doing.
Right.
To ask a
Even
teacher,
them will tell you that it's like it's just too much.
to ask a teacher
So-
to remember that every other week, I just think that's just going overboard. I think we need to
It's like
put a limit to it. Yes, we respect you,
We respect
and
you
you're-
for who you are. Yeah.
but there has to be a limit.
it's
And
like
I-
every
and I'm
5
just gonna
minutes they're
use your
changing
name.
something up, and it's like y'all are doing that within y'all's circle, within y'all's group society. We don't know what the hell is going on, so you can't expect for us to know like what y'all are having these staff
Nobody's gonna
meetings
know
about
that.
as far as how folks are supposed to address you and whatnot. You
Right.
know, so yeah, again, for me,
What's up, Art? How you living,
it's kind of
brother?
hard for me to take them serious, but I still respect them. Whatever.
Yeah, guys, make sure you guys like and share. You know what this is, Shopkulture. every Tuesday at 8. We talking about pronouns. That's crazy that 20. We were talking about that though. Who would have got that 10 years ago?
Right.
That we would got to this place. So yeah. Somebody says I wanted to see. I thought it was a good one. They said they support. It's up there. I support trans people and pronouns. But here's the difficult part. Yeah.
Oh, and then this is what they're saying,
Yeah.
I guess, in continuation. You want to read it?
Go ahead. Can you read it?
In the English language, when you use them or they, usually the person is not present, and that's what makes it difficult. It's almost like talking about someone as if they're not in the room. See, now if you get to the nitty gritty and the technicalities of it all, yeah, you're correct. So I would agree. But you got, what is it, liberals out here? It's just
use their name. Just use their name. That simplifies it.
Yeah. Safe space, whatever the case. All right. So let's get to the
Brittney Griner situation. Brittney Griner and Viktor Bout. Was it a fair trade or no? There was a lot of frenzy going on up in the posts that was thrown up. What was it, yesterday, 2 days ago? You had people who actually, I want to get to the post that B had threw up. It was a bunch of rednecks. And B was like, there's some brothers missing off this list because the meme in
I didn't understand what
because you didn't understand it.
Yeah.
So the joke or the gag that he was getting at was most rednecks or white America, if you will, were pretty much of the mind you should just let her stay there. She should have stayed in Russia and let her rot. And why are we trading for a WNBA basketball player in exchange for an arms dealer or whatever? Apparently the most notorious arms dealer out there. I don't know nothing about Viktor Bout. I didn't do my research, but a lot of those cats felt like the Marine should have, came home. And but B, his meme, it was just a bunch of
I saw that
like rednecks, and then B
I
made it. He made it.
Seen it. I made the comment.
It's like there's some brothers missing off here too, because there was a lot of black men that were echoing those sentiments of her.
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
Of her, she should have. With her, shouldn't have. What am I trying to say? With her staying in place,
the sentence.
She should have just stayed in
The
place.
sentence was way too long.
So what do y'all think? She should have stayed there?
No, hell no, not for that.
She should have done 9 years for some hash oil,
absolutely not,
or whatever.
No, absolutely not.
So then, if you put it in a more personal space, if that was someone that you knew or loved, would it make a difference on who they traded for to get them home?
Absolutely not.
And then even on a grander scale, that's one of our American citizens wrongly imprisoned in a foreign country, sentenced to hard labor, freezing conditions, substandard food. How are we treating our people? What difference does it make who we trade for?
Yes.
Bring our people home.
And I don't give a damn whether it's white, black, whoever.
Right.
They shouldn't. Yeah, nobody should have. We know what that was about. That was a political, political stance. What was going on?
That's what I was saying.
But to bring all the other issues into it, I think that's where I was like, come on now, we should not have folks doing that type of time. I think it was 9 years over there on some 9 years on some wheat little
hash oil.
Hash oil. Come on, y'all.
The thing
now,
that
let's be honest about that.
The thing though that a lot of folks were rebutting to what you were just saying is that, well, yeah, from your perspective as an American and how our laws are ran out here, yeah, it's nothing. It's I don't know how much it was, but it wasn't enough in our eyes as Americans to be like, no, 9 years, that's crazy. However, she got busted on their home turf,
right,
where you get penalized to the fullest extent of the law. So that was the whole issue. It's like you can scream until you're blue in the face as far in regards to how unjust that may be, or how it just, to some people, how unjust that is. But out there in that country, it's justified because it's their laws. And Brittney Griner has been going back and forth to Russia for I don't know how long playing. So I know I'm just going to die on this hill. I know that she knew those the rules and regulations.
Can I
She
answer
just
that?
thought she could get
Slipped
away
up,
with it.
got caught up, and they went into
So let's-
and then for it to happen at the time that it did with the Ukrainian war and everything popping off, and so it was. I think it was a mixture of a lot of things. It was definitely a political play. Biden didn't do that just out of the it wasn't. I don't think that it was genuine. That was a power play in my opinion. But
so can we
primaries, Democrats, they going through it right now. Black woman of the LGBTQ community.
Can we respond to that?
All of that.
So if we're gonna say that she knew better, then are we gonna bring it back to America and be like, well, the brothers know better when they get in trouble here? We're gonna say, well, the laws.
What do you mean?
So when brothers get busted for marijuana here, cocaine here, or get in trouble here, are we just gonna be like,
there's a shitload of black folk that are in jail right now?
That's what we're saying.
For that.
Do you think it's fair that they?
I mean, it's not fair, but it's the law, right?
And most of the brothers in jail, they're in jail for trafficking for profit and things like that within the country. And
selling. What? She wasn't selling.
Right, she wasn't.
Come on.
She wasn't. But she just got caught up. It was for personal use. So if you get caught with something for personal use.
And I agree with this statement.
They brother shouldn't be in prison for life for 1.5 ounces of weed in Mississippi. Yeah, that happens too.
And that happens too. So we're gonna say that's fair because he knows the laws.
But he's in our country, so.
But he knows the laws,
right?
I'm going on with you know the laws.
But he's home. He's doing time at home. So
that's not fair. We got to look at it. That's why we're trying to talk about changing some of the laws.
You're talking about two different territories.
What my man is trying to say here. So I think what my man is trying to say here. So for example, they come here, right? They get in trouble. We send them home in most cases. Right?
Exactly. She didn't deserve that.
She didn't get that same courtesy. We just deport you back to where you came from.
Right.
She's over there and she's on her way back. She's caught with something. They hold her up.
We can't expect us from other people. That's Russia. This is America. So what America would be is prone to do or more likely to do. You can't expect for some other country, especially a country like Russia, like.
Nick, 0.7 grams.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, arguing this. Right. 0.7 grams.
I'm
not arguing anything.
Has anybody thought about this fact, though?
That's crazy.
Has anybody thought about this? So, if that's what we traded, that's what we had to trade to get a basketball star back. Imagine what we would have to trade to get that Marine back over here.
But did you see what that Marine did? He was actually found. You better read a little bit more what that brother did. He was.
Well, I heard about what he did.
Yeah,
but they were complaining
he did a little bit more than that.
They were saying like bring him home, and I'm like, well, do you know what we'd have to trade to get him back? Like,
wait, what happened? Tell who to.
Whoever this is saying that I should be quiet if I haven't done my homework, which I've already came out and said. But also,
he did say that.
I'm coming from just like it's not.
He's coming from the poster.
It's not really my viewpoint. It's just how everyone in general is seeing it from both sides. Yes. You have those individuals like whoever the fuck this is, and then you have the individuals.
Oh, damn, Nick, you don't have to
and then you have.
Did he get mad? Who the fuck did he get?
And then you have those that are saying. And then and then you have those who are just like, well, she's in a whole other country, a country that she's been back and forth to many a times. Surely she had to know in some way, some capacity, what the laws are, and ended up slipping up and got caught. And unfortunately, per their ridiculous ass laws, they were attempting to punish her with said laws or whatever. That's all.
And I'm not disagreeing. Was she wrong? Absolutely. Okay. Yes, but we also have to be look at the reasoning behind it, right?
Yeah.
And we gotta call out certain things. 9 years for that 0.7. Come on.
Right.
There's, and I would say that for any American going someplace, because I know brothers that went up to Vancouver drinking and driving. They don't play up there.
Right.
No, they don't.
You know that. I know you know about it. We got friends that got busted, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Some of that wasn't fair, but hey, you know the risk too, because they got checkpoints up there. So yes, we get that. Was she wrong? Yes, but that wasn't a deserved sentence. That's what I'm saying. So
it wasn't, and it probably wasn't her first time doing it. She'd been there several times. She was like, "Oh yeah, it's easy. I've done it 4 or 5 times."
She was using it for medical too. And she made that very clear.
Well, yeah, sir.
Doctor's notes. It was,
but that don't fly in Russia.
You don't fly in Russia.
Going right back to what I was saying. You're in Russia.
Yeah.
Russia don't fuck with us like that.
Right.
So it's just
you know you can get busted for jaywalking. I'm pretty sure people probably still in America. So there are there's some things that I understand we're in a different country, but that was extreme. So okay. So then why speak like you know what Brittney was thinking or what she knew? Who is she? Who are
Put your name on there.
Yeah,
I don't know why the algorithm comes up Facebook.
Well, because you got to
put your name at the end of the comment.
And who's saying that?
Because if you were listening, like I said, because if you were listening, like I said, I'm going off of what the general conversation per both sides have been saying. So all I'm doing is just taking in what I've heard in the lightweight research that I've looked in on, and I'm going off of that. I'm not saying that the woman was deserving of. You never heard out of my mouth, not one time, that she was deserving of that punishment that they were attempting to throw on her.
But if you're a
I didn't say that at all. I could understand if you had if I had said that, you would be valid in whatever it is that you're on about. But that's neither here nor there.
If you're a WNBA player traveling internationally, if you're playing international basketball, traveling different countries, you're going to be well aware of the laws of the land and where you're traveling.
That's all I'm saying.
You're going to be briefed on that. So,
and not just me, just everyone else who has even more insight,
right.
It just makes sense to me. Like if I'm a professional ball player, or if I'm going back and forth to a country as frequent as Russia or wherever, I'm going to know something about how they get down.
You're going to know the laws, but sometimes you're going to probably break them. Sometimes I'm pretty sure guys go over there and,
and we're not going to act like people don't
paying for certain things, right? I'm pretty sure
we're not going to act like
absolutely they're paying for a little bit of something else, and that's probably illegal too.
We're not going to act like people don't know what the laws are here, but still do shit under the table because they know that they can get away with it. And then when they do get away with it, then what?
But we also need to take into account that
they don't get away with it, then what?
But we also have to take into account that some of these sentences are not fair. And we also need to speak about that. So yes. Because I do believe in second chances on things, and to just be like, the laws. That's throw away the key type of thing. I don't subscribe to that.
Right.
She knew. Just like Mike said, she knew, and she should have been. Should I make sure my shit's
I kept
if
saying
I'm traveling to Texas?
She said, "You keep saying, oh damn, whoever this is going hard on Nick."
No, they're not. Don't gas them up. Don't gas them up. No, fuck that.
I don't have to gas them up. He's saying it.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yeah. I ain't doing nothing. It's right there.
Look what you're doing right now. You hyping them up.
You keep saying she knew.
B, calm down. It's okay. Calm down.
You're the one.
No, they're not. Because Doc just said, didn't you just read a comment saying that someone said she knew? I'm not the only one saying this. Is the general public. I'm giving you what the general public is saying.
She said you keep saying she knew. That's what he said.
But in any rate, a lot of people do things that they know,
go ahead.
Are good or bad, foul or indifferent, and people make mistakes. But when one of our own is in a foreign country, bring them home. I don't care what the cost says.
And that's it. And that's why having the discussion about, she knows better, it'd be different if you're selling it.
Right there. I don't think it was her first time.
So what? It's still 0.7. I mean, and what?
Which could anchor, I'm not going to say would, but which could anchor to her knowing.
Right.
You know, how about this? Who's to say what she knew or what she didn't know? No.
Right.
Thing is, her ass got caught.
Right.
And, you know, she went through it, unfortunately, but she's home now. So
and chances are,
you know,
she knew.
And that didn't come out of my mouth just now. So
I just don't see how that's valid for anything. I mean, the laws aren't 9 years for less than a gram. It's up to 1 year. Thank you.
Is that Russian? Wait. Is that Russian law? Is that Russian law?
That's Russia.
Oh, okay.
Also, they were just making an example.
That's what I said. I said that about 20
Well,
years
folks
ago.
but folks were saying, folks have been saying that though. Folks have been saying that political.
It was a
power
political
play.
during that time. What was going on?
I even brought it up earlier. I said the whole Ukraine thing. I said that. So
I kept on saying 9 years is far extreme on that. Well, hey, point being, we're glad that she's back.
It's good that she's home.
And it doesn't matter what color, race, or whatever, she's back. She's an American citizen.
Right.
And your timing was bad, Brittney. That's
all. Maybe next time. Next time. You might want to.
How long was she locked up again?
Almost a year, like 9 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
They showed her, man. She's 6'5", and that bed was made for my size. So,
Mike, man, we can see who you are right here. How do I sign up on the show?
Yeah, we got you, Mike. Real. Now, a couple of people said that she deserved that because she was one of the people that kneeled.
No way. So what? She kneeled for
you justice. Already know who was saying that.
Well, we had a couple comments. Anybody want to add on that?
She kneeled for what she believed in. You got to leave people with their beliefs.
And just because you kneel doesn't mean that you don't love America.
Right.
You're speaking against injustice, folks. I mean, I think we also need to take a look at the other side and the reason why people are doing certain things. Doesn't mean that you don't love America. So.
Boy, they'd be quick to jump down your throat and say that, huh? You're un-American or you're not
So, correction, the white woman had 19 grams. She got 2 months and a $375 fine. Brittney had 0.7 grams. Huge disparity. Yes.
But we know what that was about. We know what that was
absolutely. About. And that's why, for me, I was getting a little, just irritated because we justify certain things about some of the injustice we see on, and especially when we know the reasoning why behind that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that we got to have some compassion and just on the humans, other empathy.
Yep, that was another valid piece of the puzzle that I had mentioned.
Caprice. Yeah. Thank you. Caprice said also she was black and lived an alternative lifestyle that they totally judged her. Yeah. My man
is hilarious.
Chase chose violence this live. Yeah. It's getting real. But at the end of the day, I think these discussions are needed.
I agree.
Because
whether you disagree with me or not.
Yes. And it goes back and forth. You're gonna probably disagree with Doc next, me next, whoever. But as long as we're able to have these discussions, I think that's the strength of what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "I'm not going to y'all tripping. It's a friendly debate." Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're just reiterating that. When black people get loud,
loud and passionate.
Right.
People think there's gonna be some shooting. Where the guns at? And there's some shooting going on.
And I just want to bring up a little something about a post I put up a couple of days ago.
Oh, he's mad.
I'm not mad.
Man, I wish I would have had this. I got to throw it up on the.
It just surprises me. I posed a question asking, "Is it fair for men to go to jail for non-payment of child support?"
All right, so we're rolling into our next topic.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Why should men go to jail for non-payment of child support? And who thought of that? I mean, is this?
Well, you said people agreed with that?
A lot of people see when I put up something like controversial like that, it sparks discussion, and a lot of people will take it totally left. Yeah, the nigga should have went to jail and blah blah blah. He ain't take care of his babies. He's
I didn't
dead.
See a lot of that. I thought I seen a lot that said no because they weren't going to get no.
Oh, that post went crazy.
It did, but
there were over 200 comments. I couldn't keep them up. I don't think I even read them all, but
What's good, Dave? I think that's Dave. Circle,
Yeah.
baby. Hey, how you doing, Dave? Get
Circle
in on
talk.
this.
But yeah,
Circle in the building.
it sparked so much controversy in people. I was surprised at the people that agreed. I mean, it tears apart the family. It's more to separate and destroy the moral fabric of the family unit, putting the man in jail for going to child support, for not paying child support. And if a woman is not on public assistance, it's her say. And if she says, yeah, put him in jail, that's not going to hurt that's going to hurt the child. That's going to hurt the man. So it's going to a domino effect. Say this man is a truck driver. You put him in jail, you suspend his license and say, because you didn't pay child support. How is that setting him up to succeed?
They don't care about that.
Okay, but
that's what makes them feel good in that moment.
Let me.
I got his ass. That's
that's
all they thinking about.
But look at your
Let me
kid.
ask, what's the extreme though? What should be done for non-payment on child support? What should be the punishment?
Shared custody. You take care of this kid.
But hold on.
Yeah, but
that should already be happening.
Yeah, garnishment does happen, but people work under the table. They quit jobs. They start selling dope. They do whatever. A lot of deadbeats do try to avoid the child support, but there are some people who gets really high child support set and just can't keep up, and they get behind. They may lose a job and be behind 6 months. Now you're going to jail. Well, now you can't gain employment. So, and she's like, yeah, she's on Section 8, and I don't need him anyway. But then your kids are suffering. They don't have their dad, and you're taken away from his future and his ability to provide going forward.
I don't think they should. I don't think jail time. I think that's just a horrible idea.
Time.
But I also will say though that some fathers need to do a little bit more better, and for us to
do a lot better. A lot of mothers need to do a lot better.
Absolutely too. But let's talk about the father, because that particular meme is that we need to come up with a solution that is going to be, hey, you got to take care of your responsibility.
Shared custody.
That's not going to. If you're not paying for it, what makes you take shared custody going to do anything? No.
You take this child into your house. You pay for their school, for their clothes, for their food, for their transportation, for their activities, for their medical bills.
You think they're going to be responsible if they're not already taking care of those? Because honestly, some of the it always amazes me about some of the comments, because some of the comments are, the mom is trying to get rich. And I'm like, well, if you're paying $300, ain't no woman getting rich off of $300 damn dollars a month, and y'all acting like some people are acting like that's some money. I'm like, they don't need to cover gas, taking kids back and forth to activities.
Right.
So we also have to be like, now wait a minute here, something is off here, because taking care of children is expensive.
Right.
How many of y'all in the room here with me actually went through the child support process?
Oh, okay.
I don't have any kids, so I don't know.
It's just me and you, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the child support process, because I went through it, especially when I went through my divorce, right? So basically, let me start from the beginning. So when my son was born, and we had got some public assistance help, to diapers and, that kind of stuff, right? Just for that little bit of help, they garnished my check immediately when my son was born. Like a month later, I had money missing out of my check. They were taking money out of my check and sending it back to my house, right? And I called them up like, hey, what's good with that? I'm married. They didn't care. They were like, hey, have the mom call and say, I'm like, you're taking money out of my check and sending it to her. Like, why we got to go through a process, So I just let it ride all the way through the marriage, divorce, everything, right? So then when we got divorced, she was making more money than I was at the time. And they actually still took more money from me. They said, oh, we're going by, how much money you make, but they still were taking more money from me. And then when I started making more money than her, they still took more money from me. So it's not a science, and it will and at the time too, she was keeping my son from me. Like she wasn't allowing me to see him like I was supposed to. And so you're forcing me to pay for my child, but you're not actually
holding him
allowing me to
hostage.
see him.
Yeah, you're holding
You
him
know,
hostage,
like,
basically.
yeah, every time she got mad about something, you know, I go to pick him up and she won't even let him out the door. So I just made a pointless trip out there, right? So there is that aspect of it. And then when I call the police and say, hey, I'm supposed to have him, well, that's a domestic dispute. You're going to have to take her to court. And I'm like, well, but you guys will arrest me for not paying child support. You will suspend my license for not paying child support. But you won't help me get my child when I'm supposed to. And I got the court documents right here to prove that I'm supposed to have him. You know, so the father actually gets almost zero support if you're not the full-time parent there. And then you're expected to pay this child support. So I think that we got to kind of think in terms of what is this father going through sometimes? Because,
Absolutely.
you know, the mom will sit there and be like, well, he needs to pay his part, but you won't even let him see his kid. And I've seen that numerous times.
Can we say the laws are outdated? So the laws have to be definitely updated.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I would almost say some of us men have to do something, put something together, because that's another thing. I don't think there are, you know, as a coalition, are we strong enough? In fact, I'm gonna have to have my friend who deals with this and is a really good resource for us men, because we're talking from the men's perspective. Because there are quite a few times where it's not fair.
Yeah, not at all.
And you know, a lot of times some men just take it and they just expect it to keep going until your child's 18. Sometimes it's even longer than that if the child goes to college.
Yeah.
And so, yes, you're right, Sam. That's a great point. We do need to consider, because what about the father that is fighting to see his child and is paying what the court issued?
Right. And I actually fought that fight for 16 years before I actually got my son. And got my child support, and then they stopped it that day. But they wouldn't even stop it even after I got him. They wouldn't stop it. I actually had to talk her into contacting them to say stop. Yeah, basically.
And they already know that your relationship usually with, you know, the mother it's probably bad.
Yeah, it's
more than likely it's not.
Yeah,
good.
It's always going to be bad.
Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't, you'd still be together. So.
Whoa, God.
What about your experience?
Well, that's crazy. This is the stuff that makes me not want to have kids.
My cousin just paid off his child. Wait, what? 64. So you got to explain that a little bit more.
Well, that happens.
That's 64?
Yes, it does.
He should be paying grandkids or great grandkids.
Because the state will put you in a situation if you have arrears. They will suspend your license. If you want to get your license, they will make you sign a waiver that you are responsible for all these arrears in order to reinstate your license. Okay. Not that you usually can negotiate a deal with the state. You can go to get it reduced. You can, if the custodial parent isn't on state support, you can make an agreement with them to have it squashed. There's many ways you get, but what women are going to say, no, I want that money coming to me. I'm not going to agree to take anything less. And a lot of people, if child support is set when a child is young, when they're under 12, when they're under, I think it's 10 years old, they're adding child care with that child support. When that child passes the age of 10, it's that child support is supposed to be reduced because child care is no longer required. And they're pretty much, they could be a latchkey kid, they can go stay with their cousins, but they can get on the bus by themselves, things like this. So that they don't require child care. But a lot of people,
they said he wasn't paying. That's okay.
But a lot of people, that child care expense still adds up all the way till age 18. Then there are a lot of fathers there. I'm going to say there are not as many fathers as you think that are just deadbeats and don't want to take care of their children. A lot of them are paying and not having a chance to see their kids, and they're fighting the system.
I would like to see the percentages
separate. I would too. And it separates the family. But these days, fathers are more engaged than they were in the past and just trying to get away because they want to be a part of their children's lives. And I think holding the child away, even if the man doesn't have the ability to pay the amount of child support that you're requesting, that's no reason for your child to be without their father.
Yeah. Child support is calculated differently now, more father friendly. Just got off a live call with a judge. Great information. And so she's saying it is different now.
Well, that's good.
And Caprice, what do you think about that? Do you agree with that? I'm just asking for a woman's perspective on that. I think that it should. I think
that place is still up, Mike. I know what he's talking about. I think that place is still up.
They used to have a place called Dad's on Rainier and Orcas.
I remember that.
Closed, yeah.
Yes. And where you could get free legal advice and assistance dealing with your child support issues.
But I will also say there was, and I forgot the name, it was an organization that was trying to actually get fathers to support it, and they were trying to actually go and change legislation, but they couldn't get no funding from nobody. So you know, they were trying to actually go in there and try to change some of the legal stuff in terms of moving forward with fathers. So,
but in a nutshell, going to jail is not the answer. I mean, for some bitter moms, the nigga didn't pay his child support, now the nigga's in jail. Man, they have time to think about it. Now, for dudes that are just dodging child support, I could see that. But for someone who is falling behind, falling on hard times, you know, and a lot of times when your income or your social economic status changes, you need to notify them, let them know, hey, I'm not making that kind of money. But then they want to go to court and you have to go to review and fill out all this paperwork, things like that. And people just don't want to get it, or they just don't do that and end up in a bad situation.
I just hate when I hear some men talk about like the mother's trying to get rich off of the child support.
You rack up more arrears. If you go to jail, your child support arrears are still adding up. It keeps calculating. It doesn't stop. You're not paying off any child support by going to jail.
So anyway,
that is not the answer. Now, when you're in another situation like the Kanye West Kim Kardashian type situation where he gave her 2 houses and still paying $375,000 a month in child support,
$200K.
200
still, yeah, $200K a month,
and gave her 2 multi-million-dollar properties.
He's a billionaire though.
But she's got money. She's got millions too. So is that money necessary? Are those kids going to get 2 top ramens on Saturday because he's kicking in $200,000 a month? Or,
but
you know,
listen, bro.
Stuff like that. I don't see it. It's more beneficial to split custody. Live 6 months with each of your parents.
Is that what he fought for? Did he want that?
I don't know what he fought for.
You know, he also fight for that. He has the means to fight for it. I'm pretty sure if you really want it like that, you can fight for it though. He has the money to get the lawyer to go and you know, so I don't know.
My young bulls out there, protect your seed. Do you hear all of this bullshit that's going on right now? You hear all this child support talk. Isn't this depressing? This is crazy. Protect your seed. Stop going out there and just, protect your seed.
Well, and having, 3 and 4 baby mom, I mean, you have to also look at that.
Protect your seed. You definitely, exactly. Like, why are you doing that?
What's the next? Right there.
This one right here.
I can't.
Tamer.
Yeah.
My opinion is that it's on a case by case determination. If he isn't making much money, but is trying, help him find resources to increase his income. If he's dodging it and working under the table, there should be punitive actions.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You also can't be a father to a child of a bitter woman. Man, y'all be going.
Yes,
just in a general sense. When I say y'all,
you can be a father. Your relationship with your child and your relationship with your child's mother, 2 totally separate things.
If she's interfering in that, like OG was saying, if she's interfering in that, then how is that man to?
How can you do that?
Right, and there should also be repercussions for that.
Yeah,
maybe there are laws, but they're not. They're lightly enforced.
I think,
and that's sad.
I think men in America, it doesn't matter your ethnicity or whatever, you're going through this because it seems to me like all men all across the board are going through this. I think men need to rally up and just create some type of, I don't know, big ass voice to where they're taking it to, what is it, city hall legislation, whatever,
Yeah.
and getting this stuff like turned over to where they are forcing these powers that be or whoever that controls this whole thing with family courts and stuff to change the laws and update things to where it's more on a even playing field.
Change the law. It takes a lot of different angles to get going on there, and so we got to be part of the process.
When you think about the stuff that people be voting on, and it's just like you should probably be putting your time and efforts into
something that's
something
you're going to utilize.
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
And then I'm glad to hear that these child support laws are more father friendly and being updated, because in the days when these laws and the procedures were put in place, men were out earning women.
Well, it sounds like they've updated that and they've taken that into consideration. So, yeah, I would love to have my friend who's an attorney on here, so we can talk about that, because I think that's that's paramount, so we can know and men can know. Especially
if you have like OGs that's already been through it,
mm-hmm.
you can give testimony and counsel to the younger cats out here that,
oh, they say, well, don't do that. They feel better complaining about
just as
women.
much as y'all complain about the men that you get seated down by.
I mean, that goes both ways.
That's why I said that.
But is it a legitimate complaint if you're paying child support and you don't get to see your child, or if you're paying child support and the mother of your children is living with her mom, or her kids live with her mom and her mom is taking care of them, and she's out on Miami doing Instagram live with the nails, weave and the button jacks.
See, that's where you have
your child support money.
Get receipts, archive that information, and stack it up and take it to court. You want to say something?
Oh, Capri said excuses. Let me see that.
I was told what. So
Excuses. All the dads that want a relationship with their kids do.
I was told, because my homeboy went through that, and he was like, hey, he mentioned it in court, and I was there. And just was like, you don't need to worry about where the money goes as long as your kid is being taken care of. And I was like,
that's
I kind of agree with that.
Because I agree with that. That's why when
that
kid
can be your kid, that kid could be getting abused and all types of.
Exactly.
You don't know what's going on.
That was one thing about my son. Like, he never wanted for nothing. I just didn't get to see him as often as I wanted.
That's not healthy.
So that was the problem.
That's not, you still
I was still sending my money over there, but I wasn't able to see him like I wanted. I didn't have the access I deserve.
And it'll be a woman to be the first one out of her mouth to say, well, money, let's just say it's a man who is of means, resources, whatever.
Exactly.
You need to be in your kid's life. Money, good, you got it, but money is not like.
They say that before you break up.
After you break up, it's a totally different thing. We all know that.
You need to be in this child's life or whatever. So,
but Sam, I totally agree with that. It's your child.
Yep.
Your child.
That's why I never complained about paying. I never complained about sending the money over there.
I paid child support.
Because I paid.
I know who this is, but yeah, go ahead.
Who is this? Whoever this is, I paid child support. Never once complained about it. And absolutely, I mean, you got it. Yes. Now the amounts, I think at a certain point that you can. Hey, if income is changed or throughout, there should be some type of modification.
Yeah,
I would say.
Okay, but that's you. There's other individuals in other situations where they are warranted to worry about where this money is going for that child. That child can be in an abusive situation that this man knows nothing about, per the woman being such a damn a brick wall to the situation where he can't get to or see what's going on. So
or he finally sees this kid and he's like, man, why my kid's shoes tore up? Why he dressing like
while I do
clothes from 3 years ago?
So while I do applaud this individual who paid child support and you did it how you did it, I just really don't think that you're understanding or even trying to understand the plight that men go through with this whole situation. Because for what feels like forever, I've heard men just the same thing that you're talking about, but like to the 10th power. It'd be crazy.
And I gotta admit, I was lucky. Like my son's mom, she did take good care of him. She kept him spoiled, and so I didn't complain about
because some women don't work.
Yeah, I just needed that.
Why are we acting
time with them?
I'm just addressing the comments. Some women don't work.
Some women don't work, but then a lot of women do work, and most women that are not like 20 years ago, are earning equal or even more than men They're equal
Caprice,
counterparts in the
Caprice,
workforce.
I disagree with that because what I've heard about Nick Cannon is that he's actually a good father.
I don't know why people, mainly women, come out and say this about this man, because all of his his child's mothers,
They all say
have
that
come out and they
not
say
one
that
said he's a bad,
right. They all say that
including Mariah. So
he
I don't know.
he's providing for his children. They all say that he spends, I don't know how he does it, but
Yeah.
he spends time with his children, like he's present. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think
they
we
want
got
to see the worst in dudes. To
Well,
just keep this narrative.
we gotta hear from what the people that's around him are saying, and the women have said, unless it's changed. They I looked at my phone like I'm,
And that's your and that's your
Kareem, I
problem.
pulled it like I'm looking at
That's-
it, got blank
that-
screen. I don't know nothing.
That's your
But-
problem.
No, like I had it.
So,
You said no because I'm trying to understand because I paid it. Okay, I see.
no, I'm not trying to understand it because I paid it.
Oh,
They're not. Who this is, they're not trying to
say your name because we
this.
can't see your name. I would like to.
They're not trying to understand.
Oh, that's Penny. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Penny. Wait.
It
So she
doesn't
said, "Oh, she paid child."
She's saying that she, in her situation,
Okay.
she did pay child support all
Okay.
18 years, and situation was probably treated different than the average guy that goes through this whole situation. That's why I was saying, don't understand. Just like what I was saying, there's your man's just got done giving his testimony.
Yeah.
You know, there's I was watching this show where a woman lied to all three of her daughters saying your father did this, that, and
I seen it.
You know what I'm talking about?
I seen it. It
And
was
then
on that talk show.
It was Yanni Van Zandt or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when the truth came out, they all three of them women, the daughters who were grown women at this point, looked at their mom and was just with disgust, like, what? How
and Nick,
could you?
I want to see Nick and Penny because she said, Nick, do you have kids?
If you were paying attention, you would have heard what I said earlier to that question. No, I don't. But I also am listening to what all these men.
Said what?
But I'm listening to what these men are saying here
Yeah.
as far as their testimony and just men that I've come up around that's gone through this as well.
Well, he doesn't have them, but when he has them, he's going to be well prepared and well seasoned.
Exactly.
And
So I don't know.
We want to we want to make sure we're giving him
Right.
the perspective.
So
I'm blessed with
Go ahead.
my son's mother who I can't.
Right.
I'm blessed.
And your example.
I told her, thank you. Hey,
Dope.
she, you know, I want to talk mess, but I can't. She holds it down, so it helps. So
whatever.
I'm blessed on that.
Whatever point you was on is moot.
Hey, Caprice, you said ain't no way in hell. Are you talking about? I'm thinking you saying Nick Cannon still.
I think she is.
Okay,
But I mean, go read the reports.
Yeah.
They're saying they're coming out.
text me
saying
what,
themselves.
text it on there if you see something. Because I was the same way. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Now there can be an argument when you have that many children and a successful career. You're not spending the time, the personalized time, because I think he has. Is it 13 kids?
13 or 14.
14
I think he
kids.
got one on the way.
Yeah. So
Right. I think he just had one.
So there can be, I don't want to say an argument for it because according to the mothers, again, they're saying he's a good father.
Mhm.
He takes care of responsibility
Right,
and everything else. So that's all I can go on.
Ask her why she had to pay child support. Why did you have to pay child support, Penny?
Oh, wait. Now you all see.
Okay, let's go.
Now, ding, ding. Ding, ding. Now, see, Nick
No,
and Penny.
no, don't save her now. Let her talk. Let her.
Uh-oh.
Let her.
He said, what he said?
I'm going. Look, Mike.
Hey,
Mike
Nick gonna be 40. Mike, you better not be no 40 having no damn kids.
And if I do, I'll be well in place to take care of that kid. I won't be going through none of these shit that y'all are talking about. So whatever points and whatever it is you think you own, you
Big ball.
right? Bing bong, red, one fish, two fish, or whatever. This is a woman who just loves going at it with men. We entertain her in the group and here on the show, as you can clearly see, you know. So, but whatever.
Hey, I mean, shoot, that's what it is sometimes. But you know what? I don't. Hey, why shouldn't mothers? You know, if they want to let the father take care and the father wants to take care of it, hey, that's cool. What I think that's cool. If you know, hey, maybe the father is better equipped at that particular time, or whatever the case, whatever the reasoning is, let the father do it. And props to the father, because the father said, I'll take,
And sometimes if the split comes at a certain time when the child's life, I think it's 11, the courts will actually listen to the child on who they
I was going to ask
who
that.
they want to
Yeah.
stay with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's cool that he wanted to go live with his dad and she let him do that. That's cool.
yeah.
So
So hey, I
applaud that.
Yeah, I like that. I think we need probably more of that. So what?
No, the last comment.
What
Because
is
it said in my opinion, or she says in my opinion, it's really no one's business but yours. So I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And so thank you guys for tuning in to Shop Culture. And you know what it is every Tuesday at 8. Make sure you guys like and share.
every Tuesday night.
Um
I know you guys like the special guest, so request.
Oh, yeah.
oh,
We gotta have you. We gotta get you mic'd
We're
up
going to get
next time.
Sam mic'd up next week.
Yeah. Oh,
Mikey,
see.
why are you still having child support issues? You're all at 47. Who? Mike.
Mike, who just got done making the comment that I echoed.
Oh,
Who
we
said sentiments. Mike, right here.
Oh, she said,
She's asking him, why are you having child support issues and you're 47
oh,
years
wait,
old?
now you're getting ugly. Hey, I ain't having no, I'm not. I don't know what.
Hey, I ain't having the bitch.
Hey, I'm good.
I ain't got the
Hey, I'm good. Hey,
Listen,
hey.
this is entertainment.
Oh, she
for
said
me.
fathers.
Oh, wait, she said fathers are not second-class citizens. We got to stop acting like that this isn't the norm.
Okay. Real quickly, we had I had put out something talking about grief, and I thought that we got some really, really good responses about how to deal with grief. You know, when you're grieving, the grieving process. And I just want to say, because we all handle, especially loss, so differently, and it just eats you up. So it was nice to have, different ways of people coming up with ideas and just how to deal with that, because it eats you, man, and you never get used to it and you never lose it. It's crazy. So anyways, I just wanted to say, you guys, take a look at that post. It was a good post, some really good responses and comments.
I'm done, man.
Oh, okay. I don't wait. What was?
I don't have issues.
I'm unplugging everything.
While you got restraining orders on you
Mike
for
and Penny are going back and forth.
tearing the nigga car up and cheating on you.
Oh wow! I'm over here looking confused.
Too much information.
Now see, hold on. I'm gonna call both y'all out. Black folks, you see what I'm saying?
Hey,
See?
I kept it sweet,
Let's
I
build
kept it,
each
I was,
other
I was
up.
being,
Come on.
I was being logical in my.
I'm talking about grieving, and y'all. Come on, man.
So
Damn.
expect some posts tonight and moving into tomorrow.
Damn, you guys, man.
Because it's about to go down.
She said that was a good question. Grief comes and goes in waves.
Oh, Kalina, how you
poppin',
doing, Kalina? Good stuff. Thank you. And again, as we are trying to move away from the put downs, I swear some of y'all, man. God damn.
How do you even begin the grieving process? I haven't even begun the grieving process. My grandmother's almost been gone.
Grief.
Yeah.
Everyone deals with it in different ways.
Yeah.
You really can't say. But the most
No, it ain't
thing that
healthy to
people
keep it
need
in. I know that much.
dealing with grief, you need an outlet. You need someone to talk to. You need someone to share. You need someone close to you that you can be open and honest and vulnerable with. To share your feelings. And men have a tendency to bottle their feelings up in the name of bravado and macho. I'm a man, I can handle it, I can work through it.
Yeah.
But it's a process. You have to work through it in whatever way works for you, and you have to have an available outlet for that.
I'm telling you, man, you're right, because it does. Like for me, I was sleeping, I couldn't sleep. It hits you late at night, you're up. Depression sets in, and so there is a lot there. Therapy. So I've been talking well, I was talking. I've always believed in therapy, so it's just enhanced it. I think for me.
Oh, I do as well.
Working out,
and like
going to run. Or something. Night.
I've been really working out,
driving,
just doing, just trying to take care, because then you lose your appetite. So I'm just starting to get that back. It's just a lot,
man. That's
So, anyways,
that's heavy.
Losing loved ones is the hardest thing, especially the older you get. It's crazy.
Right.
You start starting to look at your life, and you're like, damn. Somebody said something. I don't know. I shouldn't say this, but real quickly, they were like, we're talking about summer. It goes, you only really got 20 summers left. I'm like, damn.
Ooh.
You're not
it's kind of morbid.
You're not promised that, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of morbid, but it's kind of like
true.
Yes. So people, what I'm trying to say is love one another. Right. Yes, we can go back and forth, but love one another.
And show some compassion for another human being, like we were talking about at the beginning of the show. When you ask someone, how are you doing? Wait on their response to actually see how they're doing. They may be going through something and really need someone to talk to, or really need to, because it'll change the whole tone on the conversation if someone says, well, I'm not doing very well.
Yeah.
So now we're going to talk about why you're not doing very well and how I can help.
Take me to El Gachos. Take me to Salties. Man, I'm man, sorry.
No, we're going to sit and talk about it. We'll have a drink and a cigar, but I ain't taking your ass.
Man, I'm not working. All right, I'll settle on Joey's. Goodness. Goodness. Come on.
B wants you to take him somewhere to talk about your grief.
Yeah, come on.
Not him treat you.
No, damn it. No, I'm playing. No,
I'm playing.
But let's talk about it. Be an outlet for someone. You never know what someone's going through in a moment.
Yeah. And you know what? I really want to open that up because it was a gentleman in there, and I don't want to say his name. He'll, if you watching, he can reply. But he said he lost his daughter, and it's just listening to that story, and. He was talking about how you never over that, and you're not. And so the best thing we can do is try to deal with it the best way we can. But we got to find, outlets
to express it.
Yeah, healthy. Yeah. So, thank you. I just wanted to say thank you for that because I was at a struggling moment. So. No, really? You lost?
Yeah. I lost two of the closest people to me back to back, and it's been a little devastating. Me, I'm personally one of those people. I don't open up. So what I did was I just focused in on work.
That's exactly what I'm doing now.
So what you end up doing is like James is probably gonna know now. I'd be like, man, you always at work. Yeah, that's why I'm always at
work. And it was opposite. Yeah, you're right, because because I was coming in here and didn't really have nothing to do, but I didn't want to be at home because you don't want that darkness, man. Yeah.
Because when you sit still, your mind can't get away from it.
Yeah.
So being active, I think that's the best thing to do. Even if if you're not comfortable with speaking with people, just be active, man. Do something that you love to do, and enjoy doing. And I think that's the best way to be able to at least, give your mind a break enough for you to be able to handle it in the end.
Well, what happened? Yeah, and that's true. Like I lost my mother. It was like 2:44, and so every time around like 2:44, I'll wake up. It's just weird, or I have a dream, and it's like replaying. So what you're saying is spot on. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's really resonating with me because.
It was like I knew at the time, and that call when you get that call, you just knew it. Like when I left, it was crazy, man. Anyways, man.
So R. Kelly dropped an unauthorized album.
I ain't
mad
talk
about that next week.
We don't have to go through it next week. It was just a long story, super short. He didn't drop the album, hence it being unauthorized. Spotify immediately took it down. But I know, how the internet works. Somebody wouldn't, they didn't rip it, so they got it now.
I got called out for putting it up there because they're like, that's not. I'm like,
you put the album up on the.
No, I just put that. It was a.
That all the topics that we've been discussing we had them in the group, or they are in the group, and they just went up. The R. Kelly one, I wasn't even expecting it to do what it did, but folks was like, you're listening to a pedophile, and somebody was like, I don't care, he's still king of R&B or something like that.
I don't listen. I don't
was like, oh my god.
I tend to. We can have that topic later. I think we already talked about it. I can't listen to him, man. I can't.
I haven't listened to R. Kelly since the
Doc,
whole thing went
can you
down,
listen to him?
so, you know.
Yeah, I listen to his old music.
Sam,
I'm not gonna hang out with him. He's not gonna be my partner. The man is a musical genius.
Did y'all stop listening?
help him.
Did y'all stop listening to Michael Jackson when those allegations?
Oh,
came out?
you don't have to.
No,
That's different.
see?
That's different.
Right.
Michael Jackson was he found guilty.
You gonna
It's like,
you gonna remember what you was doing at that time and everything.
Was Michael Jackson guilty?
per society, yes, but legally, no. But we saw what happened with that at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Unc ain't here with us no more, and we know why. You know, that crazy ish in Hollywood and just all that coming down on you. You know, that'll do something to you.
Wait, hold on, Mike. What are you saying? I think what
should be bitter women who f all co-workers but act like they rose. And, oh my God!
Mike, yeah, Mike.
All right, so Michael Jackson was acquitted.
and hold on here. I do want to talk about
Michael Jackson,
guys. Hey, listen, guys and women, keep your personal stuff off the shop culture in the group, man.
Right.
Somebody had already snitched on themselves about dating somebody,
but it doesn't matter. If
y'all want to date there already, though.
Brothers,
they putting it out there.
Don't be afraid to seek therapy, brothers. We all have issues. We all have things.
Y'all gonna scare me away from these in our poor group.
Seek some therapy.
Oh man!
Back in the day,
especially
you used to call me on the under. You don't remember that? Right. Don't you remember that? Call me on the under. That used to be it. You just wouldn't say nothing. If you're messing with
a whole different era, man.
It's
like people can't wait to snitch on each other. Like I seen it today in our group. There's pillow talking going on in the group. I was like, people
had a woman talk about Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne was trying to get with her and she had a post up that who cares? Like, are we serious?
I don't know anything about Lil Wayne. I'm talking
talking about just
okay. I
see general man. That's a good thing. We want people to hook up.
Don't let her take you there, bro.
Get paid to pillow talk these days, you know.
We want you guys to hook up. But we don't want you guys talking.
Yeah.
Or just tell me, call me, and be like, call me. I won't say nothing, but I do like to hear it. But I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh man, this is Shop Culture every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. right here.
Kalina, what's going on? Am I right about back in the day? Nobody would say nothing. I would at least have about 4 or 5, and they all knew their damn role.
Nah, not today.
Now all 4 or 5 of them, they're gonna tell all the business. He likes this. He like that.
They got whole faces.
It really is 3 minutes. He's 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
And they got whole Facebook groups just on this alone.
Oh my gosh.
They putting up y'all pictures and everything.
Yeah, I don't want to look. Is my picture up there?
Y'all know this dude?
It's true.
Let me tell you about this dude. Like they have whole
screenshot and inbox.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. They put the text messages you out there. So if you out there moving around, you better move accordingly.
Yeah, I was on a hot streak. I better slow down.
All that information. You better slow down. Your information probably in a Facebook group somewhere.
My God. I hope not. But hey, if you guys see it, hey, it's true. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Don't even lie to y'all. If y'all see it, yeah, it's probably true. But yeah, he did it. Damn it. Man, you guys are changing. We're too damn old. Like, am I right? Are we too damn old to be man?
Right, clearly.
Come on, man.
I was careful, Mike. I was careful.
No, and that's cool as long as you're not saying no names. What I'm saying is about when y'all saying names or somebody saying names. That's what I'm talking about. Don't say the names. That's not.
Y'all didn't brought the party line to life.
Oh, yes, you're too old. Who said that? Hey, F you. Hey, now I want to know because now I want to do some pillow talk. Yeah, man.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Doc had his.
Yeah, but I put up a post over there, and I'm just gonna dig into it just a little bit. And tips for a better life. I put up there 4 tips for a better life. I'm gonna read it to you.
No, okay.
Number 1, live without pretending. Be who you are. Be yourself, because every one of you, just like your signature is an original. Love without depending. Don't depend on anyone to love you. Don't give your love depending on anything in return. Freely give your love. Listen without defending. When you listen, don't be have a defense shield up and just ready to fire back. Listen to it and process it, because everyone that's speaking to you, regardless of how you take it, it doesn't require a defense. And lastly, number 4, speak without offending. Choose your words.
That is good.
Engage your brain before you open your
Really
mouth.
good.
Yeah, I would
And
agree
don't
with that.
offend people. You can get your word across, tactfully, even if it's not so well received, but you can tactfully get your message across without offending.
That's dope.
I need to work on the last 2. But yes, I agree. I agree.
You did get a little. You did kind of.
Hey, at least I'm holding myself accountable.
But you know what? It shows
that
that you're passionate. And you're passionate about Shopkulture Live, and we want to thank y'all. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
So guys, we're gonna end that. We're gonna wait, hold on. There was a whole conversation a few shows ago about who the feline fraternity was. So dude was dry snitching, and hell no, it wasn't me. Oh,
he was on the cat crew.
ooh.
Oh.
Okay. See.
We know who it was, Charlene. It was on the cat crew.
Okay, well, we're gonna leave that all. You know what? But again, as long as there's no names and we're all adults.
Oh, I wouldn't even have my mic.
We're gonna see how long this lasts, because names will be. It's going. I just have a feeling. Names will be dropped.
This is my thing.
It's only a matter of time.
This is what I will say real quickly. Stop. We all got to stop fronting, right? Men like women, women like men. That's just the way it is. In the group, there are people probably attracted to each other. People are gonna have sex. Cool.
That's your business.
Yes. I'm mad it ain't me, damn it. So cool. Keep doing you.
Look. That's why they're bringing it up, though. There's a reason. There's reasons why they're bringing it up. There are reasons why they're bringing it up. But hey, that's.
See, Mike, don't
have me call you out.
Don't let the cat crew get to you, Mike. They come for my head daily.
Oh my God!
It never phases me,
ladies.
Cat crew. I want names on the cat crew.
I will never stop my quest of sharing positivity and offering them an alternate positive perspective.
That is a cool nickname.
Hashtag cat crew.
That's a good one, though. You have to admit, guys. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Oh well.
All right, Charlene.
Okay.
All right.
Come. Hey. 3-pointer.
Curry.
Hey, put your picture right there. We'll see that. Oh Lord, y'all gotta stop. So you guys gonna get me in trouble over here. Oh, you missed it, bro.
Man, then the tour.
No, Charlene, you're not in the cat crew.
Who? Who's in it?
Kalina.
Oh, no,
she's not. There, that's right? Charlene. She's not in the cat crew.
Oh, she keeps saying
Kalina, Charlene. That's her name. Wait, who are you? Are we talking about?
I don't know who Charlene is, but Kalina is the one who's making these.
I know where it is. That's how.
Okay. So it's okay.
Oh, wait,
listen.
Wait, Kay, are you telling me a different name than you telling Doctor? Wait, what's going on here, Kevin? You're doing what I do. I got my code name. I got my real name.
Yeah,
my online persona.
Kalina, can you tell us which name to call?
I be telling them, hey, that's my middle name. I'm good at that.
I got so many middle names.
Man, I got a lot of middle names.
I think maybe the reason why they call it the feline fraternity is because it's a group full of masculine women. Maybe that's why they call it that.
Oh
no, it's because they all grown. Because the leader of the cat crew is the main one. Y'all know I ain't gonna mention no name. Swear she ain't ever gonna deal with a man, and she gonna stay at home with her cats, and she got her co-signers.
This is my thing. Some of her stuff I like, because some of her stuff she calls it out, and I'm like, okay, some of the shit is funny to me.
Yeah, right. Some of it is funny. It's all funny to me.
You said homosexual. Hey, that's not me, so I don't care.
Right.
I like it.
Right.
Call out cornball stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
But it seems like she's able to take it. She dishes it and she takes it just like some of the guys are able to do the same. Cool. What's the issue on either side?
Right. I can take it and look at things from an alternate perspective and view it differently. And if I agree with what you're saying, I'm going to say, okay, yeah, you're right.
Well, some dudes do. Oh, but they are like she said. I'm like, bro, okay, it's just hey man,
yeah, don't get your feathers
oh
all
my
ruffled.
goodness, it ain't that serious.
Right.
I think it's funny. I do be laughing. Yeah, it is
Right.
good. So y'all see, y'all already know Shop Culture. We try to tell you we're coming.
All right, Tuesday nights.
I'm gonna get a shirt saying we're coming.
Every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Wherever you can catch us on Facebook, the Shop Culture Live, the group, Barry's page. We're gonna have Doc's page set up here soon, so you'll be able to check out.
And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube.
Right.
I think we're almost at 300. I want 300 more. I'm gonna get greedy now. I'm getting a little greedy.
No, see, you get addicted. I told you.
Yeah, I want more.
And we're trying to reach 10,000 in the Shop Culture Live group. So let's invite all your friends.
Yeah, we want.
Hopefully they'll join in on the discussion, share some positivity, maybe a little networking. We're also looking forward to a live meet and greet event where people are going to actually show up.
Are they going to have some sex?
That's a personal decision.
Hey, now it's going to be popping down, Kevin. Oh shit.
Oh my God. Look at it, positivity. I agree. Like what positivity? What positivity y'all talking about?
You ain't lying, but hey, this gonna be the freak one. Then we got the positive. That'll be next time. But we got, shoot. Hey man, live
positivity. Man. The whole group is about everything I post is about positivity.
Oh man,
people just try to put a negative spin on it in the comments, but if you read it for what it is, it's a positive message, mostly from a man's perspective on what would be helpful to women. Some insight on the mind of a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to get.
Oh, you're right, T. I'm sorry. She called me out. That's T. She called me out last week. Hey T, I'm calling you out about something too. I'm gonna have to mention that to you. Somebody asked me about that.
They hating on me. That's all right, Mike. I'm cool with it. They can hate. Haters gonna hate.
That's a good thing. When the haters hate.
But they even agree. They just hate that they agree with what I'm saying and that it makes sense. And that's what they hate.
Come on. Tell them, Sam.
They're going to find some way to be a contrarian.
Come
on.
Yeah, get the
Come on.
Long as you comment on every single page, every single post, you can.
We know we're doing it right. We got folks that I'm leaving this group. I can't take it anymore. And then they find their ass back in the group.
Well, because we
every post.
All right.
But that's the thing. I my thing is that's why I don't even acknowledge it. I just keep it moving. And we keep going. And that's it. It's fine. So we've been lied on a lot. I've been lied about. Come on, I can't. A lot, but it's all good. Lie on me. Shoot. All right.
So they tell the truth about their homosexual.
That's a very popular word.
I don't invite nobody back.
I'm about to say,
they come back on their own.
Right. We just had that happen.
We had to block some.
Right. To keep their ass going.
Come on. You know what it is? Shop Culture. Yep. Remember, every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, we out because I'm tired. Let's go.
All right. Yeah. It's one of them nights. And my drink's empty.
Right.
So the show's over.
All right. All right. So YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you know when we go live so you don't miss the show. We would greatly appreciate that. Y'all oh my God. I'm trying to get out of these comments. Y'all have a good night. Be safe and be kind to one another.
Invite your friends.
We out.